It's done. Go home, everybody.
Hello guys, in today video I will be seeing who wins between classic, peashooter and red. But first let me explain the rules, and yes, this will be a series. So number 1, I will only be using stuff from Angry Birds classics and toons and stuff from PVZ1 as well as the Chinese editions, and number 2 trailers will be used as long as they are canon. Number 3 will explain why said characters win at the end. Number 4, if you disagree, give good reasons on why. In the comments. Now, let's begin with red. Red is strong enough to destroy wood and stone walls including and buildings very easily. Was able to cause and survive a nuclear explosion. The pigs also survive that too. He can also easily destroy houses and stuff. Can destroy metal and steel bird traps, and even cause them to explode. Can hurt the pigs who tanked being thrown into their castle, as well as huge explosions that destroys whole even cities and towns in seconds, multiple times without actually truly being hurt, which was small town level, and Red himself can level cities in seconds. Can be scaled to Chuck and the pigs physically, who can pull or hold trees and whales. But it is debatable if Red scales towards Chuck as Angry Birds toons makes it very obvious Chuck is way fast than Red and the other birds. But Red on his own can run and move at supersonic speeds, which was calculated by Versbu. And now it's time for hacks. Red can summon Mighty Eagle and huge big S dragons that are bigger than buildings and Mighty Eagle himself. And he can make people and objects dance to his rhythm and has slingshot which increases his power to going as far as ignore physics itself, or slingshots that increases bounciness, or shoot stuff at his enemies, and has teleportation and possible plant manipulation. But at the same time, it was a story told by the blues, and can home in on his enemies with the force of a missile, and can manipulate his size making himself bigger and stronger too, and can create earthquakes, which can level wooden buildings. And now that we has finished Red scaling and stuff, it's time to get into peashooters stuff. Guards can survive hits from plants, which was calculated to be large building to multi-city block level, and Doom Mushroom Explosion was calculated to be city block level, and Gargs can survive these explosions easily. And Torchwood doubles, peashooters, P's, AP, and he's able to beat the Zombot. And watch this video to see where this scales him. But anyway, time to get into the scaling he gets from the Chinese editions. As Wukong peashooter, he was able to tank the explosion which destroyed a mountain, as well as he was able to shake heaven itself, and his peas can cause huge explosions seen from far away, which was calculated by one of my friends to be anywhere from subsonic to even supersonic. As you see right here, it would be supersonic, and peashooter can even defeat Gargs, which can destroy mountains. And also, it should be known, Wukong peashooter cloud makes him move faster, meaning he can move on his own. And now it's time for hacks. Peashooter has plant biological. Peashooters can evolve into older versions of themselves, as well as get military training. And peashooters can keep up with zombies, even without sunlight, even through zombies don't get tired. And sunlight gives him power and is his version of meat. And peashooter can sense and fight invisible zombies, as well as easily fight zombies in the complete dark. And Wukong peashooter can use telekinesis to use his staff and change its size, as well as set zombies on fire by looking at them, and sent out shockwaves of light that kill every zombie around him. And peashooter has type 2 immortality, as plants can survive having their insides taken out as well as being eaten alive, and can still survive losing their heads. And he can defeat imps that are skilled in multiple martial arts. Now that we are done with both characters, it's time to explain who would win between the two, as obviously Red gets strength No, the bait. Peashooter has 0 strength feats, but going based off of speed, while peashooter is faster. Both are supersonic, but you can argue Red being faster if you scale him to Chuck, even through an Angry Birds toons. Chuck is shown being way faster than every bird, but Terrence and Red was shown being in slow motion compared to Chuck, making it extremely debatable for Red to even scale towards that. And if we look at their hacks, Red can't truly put peashooter down while peashooter can keep Red at bay or know where he is at due to his senses and intelligence would be Red, as he's shown to be more smarter than most of the birds, but can still get outsmarted by the pigs, who are dumbasses. And lastly, it's time to explain who wins in stamina, skill, and etc. Skill and battle. Aida's got to peashooter, who has military training and experience, and he can defeat imps, which are skilled in 3 different fighting styles, and experience to Red sense. Peashooter during PvZ1 was 5-year-olds. And lastly, durability and AP peashooters. AP and durable really alone lets him win this. And even if you scale Red to Chuck speed, peashooter won't die to Red. So a battle between these two will be a tie, or peashooter would win. Having some problems, but tell me what you think in the comments and please tell I got anything anyways. Goodbye now.